Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Saiful Islam, one of the lecturers in the Department of English, Milestone College. Students, due to COVID-19, a pandemic, our college is closed. So considering the situation, we have brought online classes for you. Milestone is one of the leading colleges in the country, and we are very caring to the students. No other college is so caring as Milestone College. We are taking our online classes regularly, and the students are participating in the regular classes, exams, and our education is going on very smoothly. And I think students, you are getting benefited through our classes. So let's my class today, students. Today my topic is punctuation and use of capital letters. Students, firstly you have to know marks of punctuation. There are so many marks of punctuations that are used in the sentences. Number 1, full stop. This is full stop. Number 2, comma. Number 3, semicolon. Number 4, colon. Number 5, question mark. Number 6, exclamatory mark. Number 7, quotation or inverted comma. Number 8, apostrophe. Number 9, hyphen. Number 10, brackets or parentheses. Punctuation marks are commonly used in the sentences. Students, today's class is a revision class. So today I will teach you how to use punctuation and capital letters very practically. So firstly I want to say punctuation mostly comes in 3 ways in your exam. Number 1, indirect narration form. Number 2, continuous story or passage form. And number 3, dialogue form. Okay, so now I am going to examples how indirect form comes in your exam. Here is an example for you. Kamal said to Shumon, I am ill. Students, here you see said. This is a reporting verb. So we have to use the use of inverted comma here. And also you see there will be used some capital letters. So the answer will be Kamal said to Shumon, and after Shumon there will be inverted comma, and here Kamal K capital letters, Shumon S capital letters, and after inverted comma I it will be capital. I am ill, so that sentence is finished. So we have to use full stop, then inverted comma, finished. Students, another example for continuous passage or story type. Rabindranath Tagore was born in India. He wrote many poems. Students, here you see there is no reporting verb in these sentences. There are 2 continuous sentences in this passage. So we have to answer it as continuous passage form. Firstly, we have to write Rabindranath Tagore was born in India, then full stop, because the sentence is finished. Here R will be capital letters, Tagore T will be capital letters, India I will be capital letters, and after full stop he H will be capital. He wrote many poems, then the sentence is finished, so we have to use full stop. Students, here you see how punctuation comes in dialogue form. You will see a dialogue. Here is an example for you. Jamal and Naeem's conversation. Jamal firstly says, good morning, Naeem. you have to use punctuation and use of capital letters in these sentences. Then Naim says, same to you, how are you? Jamal, I'm fine, and you? Naim, I'm fine, fine too. Now I am giving the answers. Jamal says good morning. Here G will be capital letters. And after good morning you have to use comma. Then you have to write Naim and capital. Then you have to use full stop. Then Naim says same to you. S will be capital. And the sentence is finished, so you have to use full stop. Then you have to use H capital. How are you? It's a question, so you have to use question mark here. Then Jamal's conversation. Students, here you see use of apostrophe. I am, contraction. Fine, and you, it's a question. So here will be question mark. Then Naim, and here is also contraction, so you have to use apostrophe. Naim says, I am fine too. Then you have to use full stop. Students, as this is our revision class, so I will show you the practical application of punctuation and capital marks. For that reason, I will discuss and analyze board question. So firstly, we have to discuss combined board exam 2018. So there are some sentences here, students. What's your program after the exam? Asked Ratul. Nabil said, I haven't yet decided. Can you suggest any? Let's go on a picnic, said Ratul. What an excellent idea. Students, here you see there are no punctuation marks and sometimes there are no capital letters, use of capital letters. So firstly, you have to assume what kind of sentences these are. Actually, there are some reporting verb here, asked, said. So for that reason, I can assume that there will be use of inverted comma here, because these are the examples of indirect narrations. So let's go to the answer, students. What's your program after the exam? Asked Ratul. So asked Ratul, this is reporting verb, and the reporting verb is after the sentence. So firstly, we have to use inverted comma here. You see what's, and it's a contraction. For that reason, there will be apostrophe. What's your program after the exam? So it's a question. So for that reason, we have to use question mark. Asked Ratul, and R will be capital letters. Ratul proper noun. Then will be full stop. Students, here you see when we use some punctuation, we have to use underline, and if it's possible, you have to use underline it for different color. For like blue pen, you can use blue pen or blue colors ink here to underline. So what's your program after the exam? Asked Ratul. So here will be full stop. Then the conversation of Nabil. Nabil said, and inverted comma started, I haven't yet decided. Can you suggest any? The two sentences Nabil said. So Nabil firstly said inverted comma, then after said inverted comma started, I will be capital letters. I haven't, here it is apostrophe, yet decided. it is a full sentence, so you have to use full stop here, then underline. Can you see will be capital letters. Can you suggest any? Then it will be question mark, then inverted comma, finished, because Nabil said 2 sentences. Then the sentence of Ratul, and let's go on a picnic. So here will be inverted comma started, L will be capital, let's, here it is apostrophe, go on a picnic, then said Ratul. If we find reporting verb after the sentence, we have to use comma, then inverted comma, finished, and Ratul, R will be capital, and then full stop. What an excellent idea. Actually, it is conversation of, Nabil. So for that reason, it will be different or independent sentence. And what's an excellent idea? It is exclamatory. For that reason, there will be first inverted comma started. What an excellent idea. There will be exclamation mark, and then inverted comma, finished. Students, another example for you, and the example came in Chittagong Board 2017. Students, here you see there are some sentences, continuous spaces. Thomas Alva Edison, a great scientist, was born in 1847 in Ohio, America. As a little boy, he was very inquisitive. He always wanted to know how things were done. Very early in life, he showed that he was full of curiosity, a quality which is so important to inventors. So students, if we read through the sentences, we see there are no reporting verb here, so we can assume that it's a continuous spaces. So we have to use different punctuation after the sentences or in the middle of the sentences. Firstly, Thomas Alva Edison, it's a name. So for that reason, T will be capital, A will be capital, E will be capital, Thomas Alva Edison, and we have to give underline here, here, and here. And a great scientist, it's an appositive. So we have to use a positive here. A great scientist, it's a quality. So here will be also, it's a called appositive. Was born in Ohio, it's a place. So O will be capital, and there will be comma, America, A will be capital, full stop. As a little boy, another sentence started, A. As a little boy, here will be comma. He was very inquisitive. There will be full stop. And another sentence started. So H will be capital. He always wanted to know how things were done. So the sentence is finished, full stop. Very early in life, another sentence, V will be capital. Very early in life, here will be comma. He showed that he was full of periodicity, and here will be a comma, a quality, which is so important to inventors. Here will be full stop. So students, here you see I have used some punctuation. Using punctuations, you have to underline the punctuations, and if it is possible, you have to use blue pen's color in the underline here. So this is a continuous passage. Students, there is another example for you. It is in dialogue form. The conversation is between Nazmul and Arafat. They are saying some sentences. Firstly, Nazmul says, "Excuse me, where is the nearest hospital?" Here, "excuse me" is a sentence. So after "excuse me," you have to use full stop. Where is the W will be capital, nearest hospital, and then after that will be question mark. So the answer will be here. Nazmul, "Excuse me," it's a sentence, so you have to use full stop, then underline. Where is the nearest hospital? It's a question, you have to use question mark, and W will be capital. And Arafat, it's about 2 kilometers from here. It's a contraction, so you have to use apostrophe. About 2 kilometers from here, it's a sentence, assertive sentence, so you have to use full stop. Nazmul, "I see," it's a different sentence, so you have to use full stop here. "Is there a bus station near here?" It's a question, so you have to use question mark here, then underline. And Arafat, "Yes, there will be comma, there is a bus stop at the corner, and there will be full stop because the sentence is finished, then underline." Nazmul, "Thank you," it's a sentence, so you have to use full stop, then underline. Arafat, "Don't mention it." Here will be contraction, use of contraction, and apostrophe. Mention it, then full stop, then underline. So students, here you see we have used some capital letters, use of capital letters, and some punctuation marks in the dialogue. And if you can use attentively the punctuation marks and use of capital letters, you will get full marks in this stage. Students, you see, today I discussed elaborately how punctuation comes in your exams and how to use different punctuation marks and capital letters in the sentences practically, because this is my revision class. In our previous lectures we showed the rules of the punctuation marks and capital letters. For that reason I showed you today practically how to use the punctuation and capital letters in the sentences. And I think if you follow the lecture, you will be able to get full marks in this segment, that is punctuation and use of capital marks. So students, if you have any question, further question, you can ask your subject teacher. He will help you very carefully, and I think you will get the solution. So students, what the situation is going on now, a very unstable situation. So staying at home is now safe for us. So you will stay at home and you will be protected. Today my lecture is finished here. Allah Hafiz.